This is your girl, Lisa Baxter, giving you some housing tips. That's right. They're housing for seniors, housing for, people with disabilities. And they have a mayor office that have disabilities for the people with disabilities. They have housing for people with disabilities, okay? You have your housing court, you have the mayor's office, and you have it's called Ambassadors for Housing. And that's a 718 number. 718 718 457 1017. One of the other things I wanted to tell you, I wanted to give you a few tips when you're going for housing, right? All right. Sometimes, there are application fees, and then sometimes it's free. And then, sometimes they'll ask you for two parts of the rent. 1 month's rent, 1 month security, and if you have a broker, the broker gets the other part. But I heard they only get like a third of the part. But then I saw where it went three ways because I've seen people that had to do that as well. So know when you're going for an apartment, be organized. If you already seen the apartment before, remember the ones that you already seen. Know who you're talking to and stuff like that. Save their email and things like that. Follow up. You know what I mean? Narrow your search down. I know when I was looking for an apartment, I said 1 bedroom. You know what I mean? Hopefully an elevator. Do you want a private house? Do you want to be in an apartment building? Or stuff like that. Do you want to be something with wheelchair accessible or something special in particular? So know how much you want to spend. How much rent? Maybe from 14 to 18. $100 a month. You can afford that. Some people can afford less. Some people have stipends, or some people have, not really a stipend. They have something that'll help them when it comes to paying the rent. They got more than Section 8. They have something called 202. Where they help you with the rent and give you rent assistance. And a lot of sometimes they want a person in the household to have a disability. So say you had your child living with you or your grandchild or something like that, and you were the one with the disability, you are able to get Section 202. All right? Trust me, I called everything. I've been on every list. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to break some things down to you so it'll be a little bit more easier, for you and everything. Prepare ahead of time. You know what I mean? Have your references together. They might ask you, where did you live before? So know all the places where you live. Sometimes they ask 10 years back. Try to remember, write it down. You know what I mean? They ask for phone numbers. They want to check to make sure that you are who you say you are. You did what you said you did and everything like that. And fix your credit. If the credit is bad or off, bring your credit score up. They have ways to bring in your credit score up too. Maybe sometime paying a bill that wasn't paid or is outstanding or you didn't get a chance. If they see you're trying, that can help in some way. They also have something called resources for rent and assistance and utilities, and a lot of this stuff is also on my page. All right. One of the things is called concourse. And it's number 45, they're saying, and they got some things in Hunts Point. And they have coalition for the homeless. So if the person is homeless or about to be homeless, they have home base to help you and prevent you from losing your apartment altogether. So it pays to know about these places. Home base is in more than one place. And then you got Legal Hand that's also in Brooklyn and Queens and in the Bronx and what have you. And they help you also for free. They'll print things out for you, help you fill out an application, all kind of stuff. Take advantage of this. This is in New York, but there are other places where you live that have the same things that these things have. You got to inquire what is in your community, what can speak back to you, help you, with your issue, your problem, your stuff. Maybe something new happened to you that wasn't before. You were fine and now you got a disability. You were fine and now you're sick. You were fine and now you can't afford something, or somebody passed away. You're dealing with stuff and you need help. So let's try to get that help for you. Now, a lot of times when you behind in a rent, they give you one-shot deal. And the one-shot deal only is going to help a lot of people that maybe is in danger of being evicted or have an eviction notice. A lot of times they want to see that eviction notice. They want you to come in with no story. They want you to have that notice. So that's what you have to do. And they just got so much help out here. They got so many websites and everything out here. I'm telling you, see? Woo, child. Ain't that something? I'm telling you, they got phone numbers, they got websites, the name of places, New York City Housing Connect. Not even only that, Breaking Ground, Hope Community Incorporated. Yeah, New York City Housing Search, New York City HDC. I mean, and the list goes on and on and on. Okay? So, know about your lease and how long you're going to be at a place and stuff like that. And is it a 1-year lease? Is it a 2-year lease? Have your questions ready too. If you're on public assistance or have a housing voucher, it should always be accepted towards your rent and your security. So remember that if that's you. All right, let me see. I was trying to go live on YouTube. It didn't work out, so I had to tape it on the phone. And then that's why I'm doing it this way. Yeah. Oh, man. Legal Hand got so much stuff. And they're all over the place. I've used them many a times, the one on Jamaica Avenue. Okay, prepare your paperwork. These are some of the things you need to have. Have your ID. All right? Rent pay stubs. Proof of employment. All right? Sometimes they ask for 6 of those things. Bank receipts. All right? History of proof of your income, whatever your proof might be, okay? Vouchers and holders and city HEP or SOTA, whatever you might be dealing with. Section 8, credit scores and report, award letters, your SSI, your SSD letters, and what have you, your public assistance letter, your landlord contact information, all right? So try to leave on a friendly basis. A lot of times you can get a bad report. All right, recommendation, reference letters, that's always good, and landlord letters. Sometimes they write some nice things about you, and you've been there for years, and you get in one argument. I don't know, stuff happens, you know what I mean? So wow, yeah, that's part of Legal Hand. And Legal Hand, they have in Highbridge and Crown Heights, in Brownsville, and in Jamaica Avenue. So look those up because they're all out there. The one in Brownsville is 650 Rockaway Avenue, yes. And the one on Jamaica is 149-13 Jamaica. If you're in Crown Heights in Brooklyn, it's 250 Kingston Avenue. And if you're on Legal Hand, I believe this is in the Bronx, you got 1759 Jerome Avenue. All right? Wow. So they are out there. Look them up. All right, how to find affordable housing. They got all of these different websites. Use the NYC housing search. Check the Housing Development Corps. Yes, please apply for HCR finance units. All right, log into the Mitchell-Lama Connect. All right, find organizations. Surf the web to find a place. All right, you got City Habitat, Zillow, you got apartments.com, you got mappers.com, you got Craigslist, you got Street Easy. Wow, there's just so many out there. So many out there, but I wanted you to look and see what I got. This is also on my my page. All right? I want you to take care of your kidneys, your health, your wealth, where you live, what you're doing, and how you're doing it. I love you to the moon and back. This is it. So see tomorrow's show as well. All right. Those are my 2 last shows. So be there. So I've been taping with you twice today, and I'll be taping twice tomorrow. And you'll see me here and there and around. Keep me in prayer. Keep my sister and my whole family in prayer. I love you. V for victory. I'm giving you the 411 in the kidney world. This is your girl Lisa Baxter, giving it to you from the front and from the side and right up close and personal. All right? God bless you. Peace. Shando. Fantastic.